What is going on, everybody? Happy Mother Effing Wednesday. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. When you come into my house, would you please, the first thing I want you to do is hit that like button, please. Share the video out. If you're not a subscriber of Lifestyles with Eric, make sure you subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. We greatly appreciate you being a part of our family. We do fun things here, and we definitely welcome you with open arms. So come on in, sit down, have a drink, wipe your feet, and chill. Let's talk about it. Hey, Hope, what's going on? Thank you for coming in tonight. I'm Lifestyle with Eric. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the support. I want everybody who's not a member to know that we do have memberships starting as low as I believe $2.99. L. Renee Howard, thank you for coming in tonight. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you. Make sure you thumbs up when you come in, please. Make sure you thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate that. All righty. All righty. Hey. Come on in. Come on in. We are live. Happy hump day, everyone. Happy hump day. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. I can't complain. My week's going pretty good. Week's going pretty good. Week's going pretty good. Miss Deborah, Miss Kenyatta, Miss Debbie, what's going on? Thank you for coming in tonight. Audrey Gant Davis. I'm doing fine, Renee. Thank you. I'm doing well. We got Mr. Rico coming on in. Let's get Mr. Rico in the house. Mr. Rico, what's happening? All right.
What's up, brothers? What's up, TV land? Phone land.
We got Mr. Rico in the house.
Hats off right quick.
Fresh is the word. You hear me?
Feel me, Mantronics.
Fresh is the word, baby boy. Watch out.
Mantronics is the groove that you was
Hey,
singing.
boy, that was hey.
That is my favorite group. One of my favorite duos of all time.
I think I got that out. No, I don't have their album, but yeah, I had that 12 inch at one point. Yep.
They
Hope said, "Hey,
hey, Hope."
Terry. Hey, what's going on, Terry? Thanks for coming in, baby girl. Thank you. The week's rolling on along, man. We on Wednesday already.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renee. Renee said she hopes both blessings to both of our families.
Peace and blessings to you, Renee.
Thank you. That's greatly appreciated, Renee. I appreciate that, El Renee. Thank you. And the same to you and your family. Blessings to you and your family. So everybody's still talking about the young man down in Texas. Everybody still has their own opinion on that. I wasn't there. You weren't there. The people in the audience weren't there. But everybody has an opinion on it. It is on the internet. And anytime you put something on the internet, it's going to run. So I just been sitting around listening to the opinions. Excuse me. But, man, I've been hearing some horrible things about that young man that's actually a good kid. Has no disciplinary issues. And I'm speaking of the young man that allegedly did the killing. Or the unaliving. I'm going to say condolences to the family of Austin Metcalf. Let's say that first and foremost. And again, we talked about this last night, so I'm not going to get on it too much. I'm not going to rag on it too much because we spoke on this last night, but it's still hot and people are still talking about it. Again, I don't want to turn this into a racial thing. It's kind of turning into that anyway. But I really don't want that to be the case because to me, you run up on somebody trying to inflict some sort of pain on them or whatever. You do not know what's going to happen after that. Now, the one thing I don't like about high school, grade school, is the rules that they imply on the kids now. Like, for instance, your daughters or whatever, when they were in high school or grade school, got in a fight, if somebody approached them and fought them, if they fought back, they would get suspended from school. I don't agree with that. Do they not want in society for a teenager or to defend themselves? If a teacher can't control a student and can't put their hands on a student, then it's okay for a student to just pounce on another student until somebody gets a hold to them. In the meanwhile, this student could be damn near killing or unaliving this student or hurting them real bad. And you just have to do this. Leave me alone. You can't fight back anymore. There's no defense. There's no self-defense or anything like that. I mean, we got to be, something's going on. I mean, with this culture, I don't get it. You can't defend yourself. That young man was minding his own business. He didn't start any trouble with these little boys. Again, the situation is unfortunate, but he did not start that situation. I'm hearing the one story that I heard that sounded truthful of all of them is this one father said that his daughters were in the tent with the young man. The young man, it was raining hard. The young man was in there on his phone. So you could imagine him sitting down, scrolling. And then you got these two twins come in and say, hey, you don't belong here. Move, get out of here. Go to your tent. And then approach him and, want to manhandle him. They said that he broke his phone. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But again, somebody's approaching you and putting their hands on you. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Leave me alone. Stop. Leave me alone. He pulled out whatever, they're saying if the knife is over 5 inches, that it's a problem. It wasn't a school that the track meet was on. It was a community track meet, is what the father said. So it wasn't on school grounds like everybody's been saying. The school was 10, 15 miles down the street is what the parent is saying. So, Rico, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't want to go too far with this one, but it's still kind of hot. What do you, I mean, did you touch on it yesterday? Are you done with it? I mean, we just gonna wait to see what happens.
Gotta wait. Yeah. Gotta definitely kind of, everybody's gonna have their opinion, of course. Everybody's gonna make it kind of, not everybody, but most that are intrigued or want to inquire about the whole situation. Everybody gonna have their own opinion. Everybody gonna well, I wouldn't say everyone, but most, they're gonna make it racial. It's inevitable. That's inevitable. So that is yeah. They got all just like, man, it's still fresh. It's still fresh. Still fresh. And then my thing is that the people, it's sad on both ends. So, you got the family still, they ain't even buried their son yet.
True. You're right.
And it's just like, yeah.
You're right.
So, I mean, how can he rest? He can't. He can't rest right now because the family ain't gonna rest. So, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean,
I think it's, and then like I said, everybody got their own opinion. And I seen his mugshot, and he looked like he
innocent.
hurt.
I mean, right, hurt like
hurt, like he looked like, how you got that? I had enough. It's that enough look, but it's that he's sorry. You can see it all, like he's sorry, but I couldn't take it. I see it all in his face, man.
He looks like he's sorry, doesn't he?
He looks sorry. He looks sorry, but he looks like
defeated.
Like he had enough. Like,
okay. Hey, TikTok, what's going on? We're talking about hot topics. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. I'm on YouTube right now, so we're live twice. We're on 2 platforms right now. So if you don't mind, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's Lifestyles with Eric. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and go live with me. We're live 2 times. We're on TikTok. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to learn how to bring Mr. Rico in. We'll have to do TikTok live go in so you guys can see Mr. Rico, since we both have TikTok. So we'll do that next time. But Mr. Rico's along for the ride too. So again, appreciate everybody on TikTok, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Hey, Nicole, what's going on? Easy's in the house. What's happening? Everybody doesn't call me that anymore. That's my old nickname. That's the old street name, Easy. I put Easy to rest. He's retired. So I am now back to Eric. Man, I appreciate everybody coming in though. Yeah, man, looking at that mug shot, man, I get it. You're saying if you've been bullied, like we talked about earlier, which I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's a rumor or not. I can't say if that's true or not. I'm not going to say allegedly. If they were bullying this young man, he's not a big kid, but he was the captain of his football team, and he's a star athlete, track and football. But he looked defeated. Hey, Jerice, thanks for coming in, sweetheart. He did look defeated. He looked sorry.
Yeah.
He looked empathetic. He looked sympathetic.
He looked like he let people down. He looked like he let a lot of people down. You could just see it in his face. You can see his let down.
I could imagine, man. He's got a mom and a dad that love him, that I'm sure been raising him the right way. But for whatever reason, his emotions got the best of him, and that was the only way he felt that he could defend himself. I mean, until you're put in that situation, a lot of times we'll say what we wouldn't do or what we would do. But until we're put in that situation, we don't know how it's going to go. Hey, Reality Checks, thanks for coming in. That's the bottom line to all of this. Until you're put in a situation of self-defense or defending yourself, you don't know how long or what you're going to do exactly to get whoever off of your ass. So that's the point. I was 17 before. I got jumped before, right off the school bus by some guys in the neighborhood. If I would have had a weapon, you damn sure I would have used it. 5 guys coming down the street with a crowbar, and I'm getting off the high school bus. That's a weapon right there, right? Mr. Rico?
Yeah.
I got jumped. I was 16. I didn't do nothing to get jumped. But if I would have had a weapon, I would have fucking used it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to get jumped on. I didn't have a crowbar with me getting off the school bus. So, I could have been killed, So we don't know what we would do until we're put in those situations.
Situations at hand. That's right. You are absolutely right. And God forbid, man. That's why we got to just the moral and the whole thing to that is the golden rule: treat people how you want to be treated.
Treat people how you would like to be treated. Absolutely. I completely agree. That's the golden rule. Let's keep that golden rule. Treat people how you would like to be treated. Stay out of people's face. People, stop starting stuff. Stop thinking we're in the culture that you could say whatever you want to say. There is freedom of speech, but there's not freedom to touch. And when you get up in somebody's face and you attempt to put your hands on them, that's when you've crossed the line.
Yeah.
Or when you spit on them or threw some water, just whatever, fluids or whatever. That's a weapon. That's now considered a felony. You can't spit on anybody, or that's bodily fluids. I don't know. I'm going to tell you about this one case that I heard about today, and it kind of puts me in comparison to the time that Mr. Carmelo Anthony might get, and if he'll get any favoritism. So you got a white man, Louisville, Kentucky, kills his black wife. Unalives his black wife at their home, nice home, with a gun, just unloaded it through the wall. Then reclipped it and did it some more. End up putting 5 bullets in this woman. Then spit on her, because it's on video, because they had videos through their house. Then he spit on her. He ended up getting a lesser charge, I think manslaughter or something even lesser than that. But that's a white and black case. That's a white person and a black person. The white person got less time for unaliving his wife on camera and redoing his gun. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, reloading his gun. So this kid poked allegedly this other kid, and now this kid is gone. But I don't know how many times he did it. You know, I don't know if he just kept on doing it, you know, like in prison, you know, and he probably didn't. He probably didn't. I doubt it. Probably poked him one time right there and probably was like, oh my God, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like, you know, but is the book going to get thrown at this young man in Frisco, down in Texas? Is he going to get favoritism? Because if the shoe would have been on the other foot, that's where the race thing comes in. There is a race card when it comes to the judicial system. We all know that black people don't get the same judicial system that white people do, unfortunately. We don't. That's the reason why we have to spend our money on good defense attorneys like O.J. Simpson had to. And he's the only, that's why we rooted for O.J. Simpson so tough, because he was the only black man that we saw beat a case, which he didn't get convicted of murder. I mean, unaliving anybody. And we congratulated that, because black men don't get found not guilty for things like that. But in his case, it was because he paid for a damn good defense. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of people are coming down on this family for having a GoFundMe page to get this young man proper counsel. Now, even if he's convicted of M, he still needs to have a paid attorney. Am I right or wrong?
They say it's the right. You have a right to an attorney.
I mean, if you were fighting an M, would you want a public defender, my brother?
No.
Okay. If you're fighting a big case like that, you're not going to have nothing if you don't have a paid attorney. You might as well just sign the plea. Just sign that plea and go on to prison. Because if a person isn't a paid attorney, they're not going to fight for you like a paid attorney would. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that family trying to come up with a defense fund if they can't afford a defense fund for that young man. He's locked up. He's not out. So, you know, and I truly think he needs to be out on bond. He's not a threat to anybody. He needs to be on house arrest at home. That's just my opinion, because I do know Texas, they give a bond on him. Yellow Beezy is out on him on it wasn't a $2 million. I think they reduced it to $900,000. But Yellow Beezy's accused of having Mo3 unalived. He's out on bond. Okay. So he's more of a threat than that 17-year-old kid is. So that little boy, his bond needs to come on down, and he needs to be at home with his parents fighting that case. My opinion.
Yeah. So the other case, what was his motive of doing all that to his wife?
He was preparing for the end of the world. They said he was preparing for an apocalypse, and he had some mental things going on, but she was beautiful. I don't know.
Allegedly.
He snapped. He snapped. He had some issues. They didn't say why he did it.
I was like, what did she do? Cheat on him, or what happened?
Like, he was paranoid. They said he was very paranoid.
Paranoid. Yeah. Man, so like I was saying, when these women got, man, I can't really blame the woman because of the man that they choose, but these men everybody's like, is like losing it or something. And I hate to even say it, because women are kind of like they choices are kind of crazy. And then they get scared of a good guy. But then I don't blame them, because some of the good guys portray to be a good guy. And just make all the good guys look bad. And then see, it's all messed up. And man, it's just crazy. Just crazy. And everybody got a right for it to just have the right to bear arms. Heck yeah, bear arms. You should have that.
Mm-hmm.
You should have a right to bear arms. But man, that's just like a car. Everybody don't deserve to be behind the wheel of a car.
True. And everybody doesn't have the temperament.
Yeah, everybody don't need it.
Isn't correct. You know, everybody doesn't have the temperament to carry a weapon, whether it's a knife or a, you know, or pew pew. You know, there's a certain kind of, like you said, there's a certain kind of temperament and a certain type of that you've got to have when you own a weapon or when you carry a weapon.
Responsibility.
Definitely a responsibility. Definitely
because giving the cars away.
Definitely.
Like, you know, even when you're driving, and it's scary. The way how people do on drugs, like,
true.
Man. And then they want to drive somewhere.
I don't know why. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Sit down, man. Like, it's crazy. But they made it this way. This is what they asked for. They want us to take ourselves out. And, you know, because God loves us. God's not going to take us out. He loves us.
True.
If he didn't, he would have did it a long time ago. But now it's getting to where, like, I'm just going to save the ones that want to save themselves. Other than that, because you got people that blame God too. Oh, well, it's like this because of God.
Yeah,
somebody to blame. You got to have something to blame.
I would never blame God.
Yeah. No, I mean, why can you? How can you?
Right. How can you? Right. Exactly.
Even the ones that's down on their luck, and sometimes, you know, you get born into sin, and then you got parents that's just rotten parents that treat you horrible, and your life is just screwed up. So then you just got
on 22 minutes. Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. Let's go on in. We're gonna finish out with this. I can't believe we've been on 22 minutes. Wow. We're gonna go on to the parenting right now. Got a story for you. So we got Rakisha Burns. Rakisha Burns is out of Arizona. Rakisha Burns has a serious problem. She's 21 years old, and apparently Rakisha Burns has some mental issues. Now, let me tell you why I say that. Rakisha Burns, I guess, lives with her grandmother, and she has a 2-year-old, by the way. Rakisha Burns' grandmother noticed that her great grandbaby had some blood in the back of his diaper. And, you know, of course, any grandmother would, you know, pull his pamper down and see what's going on. Well, what she found was super disturbing. What Rakisha Burns' grandmother found in the back of her great-grandson's pamper was blood in his pamper. And when she took him to the hospital, like any grandmother or great-grandmother would do, they said that this 2-year-old baby had rectal tears in his rear end. They said this 2-year-old had rectal tears in his rear end. Now, let me tell you how he got those rectal tears, people. Are you ready for this? They said that the mother said that the way he got his rectal tears is that she took one of her toys that pleasure women and she put it in her son's rear end because she said that it pleasured her. So she figured it would pleasure him as well. Now I'm asking you, is this a mental issue or what do you all think? Is this mental? Is this
sick?
What is it? This is sick. So
Yeah.
What is really going on with this parenting? I'm hearing about mothers, mothers doing things to their kids. You got teachers, women teachers sleeping with little boys. You got neglectful fathers killing, unaliving their little girls. I mean, it's been a pattern of this like the last 5 months.
And then we want to say, the young people, the YNs and all that. No, don't blame it on them. No, it's the adults. Who they got? Who they got? That's what I said. Nobody, like you say, nobody want to take accountability. Everybody got an excuse for their mess. And like that, man, that's not a parent. That's just she's just a channel. She's just a channel. That's what I said. Some children are brought into this world and they don't have nobody. So they gotta blame. Yeah, they're gonna blame. They're gonna like, why God even let me be? Why am I even born to get born for this to happen to me?
Thank you, Renee. Thank you, sweetheart. And thank you for being a member. I truly appreciate you, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. I appreciate you. She definitely needs to go to jail. You have a blessed evening, Renee. Thank you.
Oh, I mean, there's a place for her. There is a place.
It's a place for all these sickos, man. I mean, I'm just sick of people taking kids' innocence, man. I mean, that is really important to me as a child's innocence. And when you take the life,
they are to be respected. You got to respect children. Got to, man. Got to respect children.
Respect children and leave their innocence alone. Leave them alone. Let them thrive. Let them grow. Let them live.
Gotta respect children, man.
Leave the kids alone. Damn. When we were kids, we could play and nobody bothered us, man. I mean,
right, because they don't want them, but they don't want us bothering them. But these parents, some of these parents are just kind of messed up, man. It's just like, because they had messed up life, and it's kind of like, it's crazy. And then they think it's okay. And then you got these children that grow up to be rotten parents because they think it's okay.
Well, just like the young lady that's got the 6 kids and 1 on the way. That young lady is thriving for love. Miss Coeta, thank you for coming in tonight. Make sure you thumbs up, please.
Yeah.
They're hurting for love. They've never been loved.
But
so,
Eric, it's a lot. I think in this for men and women that everybody wants the perfect love, but they really just need to be love corrected. Love correct instead of trying to be loved perfectly, because you try to love somebody perfectly, it's gonna drive you crazy.
True. But what I was saying is, like, you got not only, but you got people out here having babies because they haven't been loved. So they figure every time they have a baby, they figure that baby's going to love them. And that's basically what she was saying. So she's looking for love in her children because she's never been loved, unfortunately. But you can't make kids love you by having multiple babies and then growing them up in poverty. They are washing walls. And, from what I saw from the video a few days ago of the young lady with the 6 kids and 1 on the way, she's got her kids scrubbing walls and stuff. I mean, the house was in disarray. She's a hot mess. And she's saying, I'm having babies because I just want to be loved. And I just want somebody to love me. And that's not why you have kids. That's not why you have babies. That's not why.
She was fertile too.
Yeah, very fertile. Absolutely. But I wouldn't go up in that thing. No, man.
So basically, she was fertile and she just had more children to, man, wow.
To give her love.
Yeah,
Sad. It's unfortunate, man, but you got people out here doing that. It's a lot of unloved people, man, and it's a lot of people out here that just need a hug. It's people out here that just need a hug, man, and tell them it's gonna be okay. And I'm sorry that you weren't loved, but Somebody loves you. God loves you. You know.
And you got to make sure that that's all it is, baby. I
Pretty
just
much.
want a hug, and then I gone by my business.
My TikTok family, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you. Make sure you thumbs up. Please go over to my YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube right now. It's Lifestyles with Eric. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell for your notifications. Make sure you hit your thumbs up, please. We are live on YouTube and TikTok. I definitely need your support. Thank you. We do topics. We do all sorts of things. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you. All right.
So, yeah.
What'd you say, Rico?
I said, yeah, you got to keep loving the universe.
Jeree said TV and games are the babysitter's kids. Absolutely. And don't know how to play outside. Yeah, kids don't do that anymore. I don't see little kids outside playing anymore, unfortunately. Every now and then, but I really wish that we would get back to some of the old school teachings. People, you know, I know everybody wants to be new school and all that, but we got to get back to some of that Gen X living. We're Gen X, and we got to get back to some of that old school stuff, because the old school was better. We were better. We did what we wanted. We didn't care about people accepting us. We just did it. You know, that's what Gen X did. We didn't care about all that other. We just did it. You didn't have to accept us. If we wanted to go into school with boot knobs on and pajama pants, that's what we did. Because I did it. I mean, we created our own styles. It was awesome. I'm glad that I grew up in the time that I grew up and you grew up. It was amazing. It was the best time of our lives. And I think we're one of the best generations, along with the ones before us. We got a chance to experience how to have fun. Younger people don't even know how to have fun, Rico. They don't. 22, 23, 24. We were partying, going out. They don't even know how to have fun anymore.
If I go out, I'm cutting.
Great. And that's what you should do. Terry, you're right. We as women need to learn how to love themselves. I agree. Terry, women need to learn how to love ourselves. You're right. And this is a lady talking. Terry says women need to learn how to love themselves. That's absolutely right. I agree. Completely agree.
And know themselves. If they know themselves, they love themselves.
If you know yourself, you love yourself. Great quote. Great quote. Great quote. Great quote. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, she's right though. They need to learn how to love themselves. She's definitely right about that.
Yes. 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 What else? What else? Anything else, Mr. Rico? You got anything? You sure? You getting back on Pop the Balloon or what? Would you?
I don't know.
You thinking about it?
I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him.
Huh?
I haven't talked to him. He might reach out to me again.
Okay, y'all need somebody needs to go representing Lifestyles with Eric now, man. Now come on now. Lifestyles with Eric and Rico now. You part of the squad now. You got to go represent now.
True.
You got to make another appearance. Huh?
I was already part of the squad when I was there.
That's right. That's right.
But he did the recap on the matches or whatever. But I heard he supposed to do on the unmatches, so maybe. But he's pretty popular. He's popular right now, bro.
I think it would be fun, man. I mean, I know you can't tell them what to say and what, I just don't like the name calling. I just wish that, I know, because if you really think about it, let's go back when we were younger. Let's go back to the dating shows. Now, I used to watch those dating shows when I was a kid, and people didn't necessarily talk about you if they weren't interested in you. They didn't look at you and say, "Oh, you're short. Oh, you this, you that." No, I don't want no man like that. That's not what you're on there for. If you're not interested in me, that's fine. And everybody has their own taste, but you don't have to verbally say everything. That's like me. If I go on a dating show and I see 5 young ladies and all of them aren't attractive and I'm not attracted to all of them, I'm not going to tell them why I'm not attracted to them, because I know that's going to hurt feelings. Now, but I know it will get ratings if you talk about people. When you talk about people, it makes everything seem, everybody laughs and they think it's funny, and it makes the show more gritty. But I just think making people look bad on a show, it ain't cool. If you're not interested, you're just not interested. But to talk about a person's height, and that's, to me, the older we get, that's petty, because we're older now, and what you see is what you get. I'm 52 years old. You see my height. If I'm not your preference in height, you don't have to tell me. Just don't be interested in me. It's all good. If I see you and you're not my type, I'm not going to say, well, you're not my type because you're overweight, your teeth are a little crooked, and I really don't like weaves. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm just going to say I'm not interested. How about that? What you think, Mr. Rico?
That's what they do now.
That's the thing. That's what they do.
I guess it's part of the, I guess it's part of the culture, whatever crap.
Okay. Well, women are different now. Women like to make a scene now. Women are loud now.
They can have it.
Women like to, that's just, well, I want to say black women. I kind of want to stereotype right now, because white girls act the white girls, but black women act the way they act now, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that funny acting, I'm all that, you ain't shit attitude. If you're not interested, you're not interested in me. That's fine. But don't tell me why you're not interested in me if you don't even know me. You're going on visuals and not talking to me. I mean, unless it's all about visual. Okay, from what you see, you don't like it. You don't like braids. You don't like guys that wear glasses. You don't like, I'm too short for you. You don't like gold teeth. Whatever. So pop the balloon, goddammit. Boom, 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 boom. Pop it. Shit, pop it.
I mean, but the thing, that's why I said, even if I do go back or whatever, I have an ideal or whatever, how it's going, this and that, whatever vibe or whatever.
Right.
No. But my whole thing was that shit, I was now, like you said, I know what to expect next. Right. But I just was going with the flow.
Yeah.
It wasn't even if they tried to make me look bad, they made themselves look bad.
Because you didn't bite back?
I didn't. And yeah. And now they all the ones that did all that popping, they inquiring by me now.
Oh, they wanted to make a scene for themselves on TV.
They did. I didn't know. I mean, go ahead. A couple of them chicks that did do that popped on me. They still was interested in me. So they wasn't at the time, because you even both of them, two different females, they both said this. We didn't know you really.
Well, they don't know you. That's the whole point.
Going off of, they going off of just look and whatever, and of course, and then once I started talking, and then when I started talking, the first one kind of just misconstrued what I said, and then she's sorry that she popped because I said no, I didn't say it. You misheard what I said.
Right.
She's like, oh, I thought you know, I didn't say that. So, but it's okay. But
it is. But you know what? Like you said, you'll know what to expect next time. And I want you to put them in check if they come with that BS. You can check them in a respectful way without even doing that.
I was going to do that in a respect, but I seen the little kid. I seen the two little boys that were playing. So it changed my whole. Like I said, I respect children. That threw me all off.
They shouldn't have kids on that show. That kid should not be there.
The producer, who owns the whole little thing or whatever, that her babies, they just came from church. They, her babies there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that if
They was
kids were there because
they was like 8 years old, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, or whatever. But
yeah,
they was old enough. They was playing. They was in the background playing. They was quiet, but they was back there playing with a balloon.
right,
And
right,
I seen the balloon. Say, "Oh, some little kids in back." I said, "Oh no!" But
So
you
you
know,
just,
some of the other fellas didn't care. You know, they didn't care, but I do.
I got you. I got you.
But yeah, it's all good. It's
It's
all.
all good, Rico.
It
Like
gets
I
on my
said, if you go,
nerves. It gets
huh?
on my nerves to where everywhere I go, somebody say something about that, and I'm like, I don't want to be known for that. Like,
No, that's why you got to make a comeback. If you go on there next time, I might probably go up there with you to help support.
yeah, they got an audience. They got a studio audience.
Yeah. So I'll probably go with you next time when you decide to do that again.
That's what I'm saying. This was a studio audience out there. I thought it was just like nobody, like maybe a
Right.
few people. No, they have a whole audience out there. And that's when I seen little kids back there. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Okay. Okay.
But you know, I was nervous for maybe the first minute. Then after that, I was cool.
Smoothed
And then
out. Yeah.
I seen a little kid. I seen a little kid, and that kind of made me threw me off again.
Yeah.
But I still handled it. But
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah,
But you know what? Hey man, like I said, I'll support you next time if you go, man. And I'm looking forward to it. And hey, you never know. You never know what might happen the second go round, brother.
it was fun. That's why I said behind the scenes.
That's all that counts. That you had fun, and
I had fun.
that's all that counts. That's all that counts. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I had fun.
That's all that counts. Mr. Rico had
Little Corey doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He just
Corey
made
Too Cold. Everybody watch Corey Too Cold on Pop the Balloon.
Little two cold tips. He on two cold tips. So yeah, he doing his thing. Now I'm proud of him.
Yes.
Really proud.
Yep. I appreciate everybody coming live with me tonight on both platforms, TikTok and YouTube. Thank you. Remember, people, everybody that's on TikTok right now, if you don't mind going to YouTube and finding Lifestyles with Eric, I'll put the link in the chat. Find Lifestyles with Eric, subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. I'd love to have you a part of my family, people. Definitely love to have you a part. Love to have you a part. Let's see here.
Hey, you know LeBron has a Barbie doll now.
No, man, don't say that.
Well, it's him.
Yeah, but he did so many weird things now, brother, to get where he's at. I don't have I believe everything that I hear when it comes to the latest lawsuit. Said that in 2010, he was at Diddy's house after a game and they were all having a big party. Gloria Estefan was there, her husband. LeBron was in a towel with nothing on at Diddy's house. Hey, man, I don't have LeBron did some things, unfortunately. And he did say ain't no party like a Diddy party. He did say that at his own mouth. So I really don't have too much faith in LeBron. Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I have seen it. Mattel, Mattel got it's like the Ken doll, but it's LeBron.
Did you see when he had that all pink on and with a purse and stuff last couple years ago and said that was for his daughter?
That was real?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I thought it was just some AI stuff.
Nowadays, you don't know. It's either AI or real, but they'll say it was AI. Because you know that they got to take pictures like that because they're in that big old triangle. So as long as they're in that big triangle, the naughty people, them Illuminati people, they got to do all sorts of things, and then they'll say, "Oh, that was fake. That was AI. That wasn't me." But they have to do certain things. Humiliation rituals is what they call them. So it is what it is. But I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. It's been live. It's been a good one. You got one more thing?
Oh, never compromise your manhood.
Just like Terrence Howard said. Did you see what he said the other day about Diddy?
No.
He said Diddy wanted to F him, man. That's why he was inviting him to all kinds of stuff. And he said he was trying to teach him how to act. He said that Diddy kept staring at him. He never would. He said he just kept staring at him. He wouldn't even act. He tried to teach him how to rap. He didn't want to do that. or whatever. He said Diddy wanted to F me, man. He said anytime a man's manhood is taken, it messes you up mentally. And that's the truth, because you're not supposed to go inside of a man's rectum. Okay. So, you know, it takes a man's everything. That's why Justin Bieber's messed up. That's why a lot of, you know, he is done because he's traumatized. He was done like that at such a young age that it took everything out of that little boy, man. So that's a whole nother subject, but it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. But
invite me over. I'm telling him, invite me over. Tell him, hey man, he just invited me up. I'm gonna let y'all in the back door. Blah blah blah. Take off your clothes. All your clothes is off anyway. Where's the safe at?
Right. Where's the safe at? Lay it down.
Y'all already laying down. Just don't get up. Matter of fact, don't get up.
Exactly.
If I see balls, I'm blowing them up.
I'm not compromising my manhood. I'm not doing that. It ain't
never do it. Never do it.
Not doing it.
If you are what you are, you are what you are.
That's it. But if you ain't, stay the way you are.
Faking the funk just to fit in. Just don't fake the funk to fit in.
Don't fake the funk to fit in, people. Don't compromise your manhood if you're a man. Don't compromise your womanhood, okay, ladies? Don't do that.
That's true. Don't compromise your integrity.
Don't compromise your integrity. Absolutely right, Mr. Rico. You nailed it. I appreciate everybody coming in, though. Thanks for coming in. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, people. We down to 4. Come on now. I need 1,000 thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. You TikTok people, go to my YouTube, Lifestyles with Eric. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Again, Mr. Rico, thanks for coming in, brother. I'll see you Friday, my brother.
Yep.
All righty. Peace, everybody. Have a good evening.